Konbawa Mina. After a little bit away, I'm back to my Colosseum playthrough as I figured out exactly what the save state button is, being shortcut for not shortcut, hotkey for Dolphin. It was Shift F1 if anyone wants to use that to save, and F1 to load save state. So anyways, here we go. Next up, we're gonna go to the mayor's house, as we didn't do in the last episode, which has a little bit of secret. However, you're not gonna know it till the pretty much the end of the post game. Well, not post game, end of the story mode. So you're gonna have to wait and see for that. But it's a quite an interesting take, that's for damn sure. And also, I think that his top of his room has an item too laying around on the floor, so I might go look around there. And I think I don't know about if it's hidden or not, because items on the ground that are not in boxes, I think they have like a pulse like locating around them that shows like their presence. So I might go look around up there, because there's not all the items in the game are in those huge boxes as you've seen already. There's some that are hanging around outside boxes you gotta look for. So can't wait to go up there and check that out. And of course, there's a lot of battling I gotta do here. And of course, that's the next place I gotta go, to the State Colosseum. However, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to go there because of battles are already being done in the meantime. Alright, so nothing there, it looks like. And also, if I'm correct, Colosseum shipping! Oh my god, you should Google up Colosseum shipping if you want to see some awesome artwork. It is awesome. And no, none of it's hentai here if you're concerned about that. So anyways, here we go as that walk past that Jigglypuff. Unfortunately, we can't go into actually compete in the Colosseum because the tournaments are already going underway. Not to mention, it would be pointless because the levels here are like in the low 40s for crying out loud. We're 27, 26. We can't take that on yet. And also, as we come out, Team Sagnem grunts appeared to try and get back their the snag machine, and also reveal that West was part of Team Sagnem, or at least he has to reveal it or at least West has to reveal it. Alright, so I remember always being a kid. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I got it right. I was like concerned, like, oh, watch, I'm gonna end up hitting them no by mistake. Although it doesn't really matter, because if you say no, people, Team Sagnem grunts will just say, like, we can tell by your smirk, like you're lying and stuff like that. So West can't even really lie without like revealing it, pretty much. So anyways, I gotta battle one of these grunts, and one of them has a coffin too. So Espeon will have a field day with you. And of course, that Corphish could be kind of a problem with high defense. That's right. I don't have to worry about it because Bite is special back then. I don't think it has good special defense either. I think it's more on the offense, physical side. Alright, so Confusion the Coffin, and then Bite on the Corphish. Let's see how much this one-shot the Coffin, hopefully. As it went down. Yep, this game's gonna be a lot longer than, like the handhelds, since you gotta do all the animation stuff to summon, and then you gotta do all the animations for the attacks and stuff, and then the animations when they faint stuff. It's a long process. Just wait till later on. As that Vice Grip did nothing, of course. Man, that's pretty bad since Corphish has pretty good attack. Alright, go with a Bite, as Espeon will get the Confusion off first. And it sucks it ain't pre-Gen 6, where it sucks it's not Gen 6 or after, where the EXP is given out equal amount. Here it's still split. So I mean, Coffin gave out over 680, but nope, had to split it, of course. Alright, so now that's taken care of. However, we're not done here yet. Next off, after I heal up, is the pre-gym, because there is no league here. No gym leaders, no Elite Four, nothing. There's only one gym here. Well, it's actually not a gym. It's a pre-gym, where instead of battling for like a badge or something, because we can't actually battle the leader there until later on in the game. So that's going to take a while still. But I can still battle the trainers. However, you can only battle them 4 in a row non-stop. So we got to go heal up first before I do that. Won't be too hard, however, because the Pokemon themselves are like ground and rock type, I believe, which have pretty low special defense, so Espeon should have no trouble whatsoever here. Alright, so now, here we go, up to the pre-gym now. As we go over here. Up, I gotta go talk to, shit, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Oh yeah, Justy. That's right. Alright, so now, here we go to take on all the trainers. All 4 at once. I think the level's between 25 and 27 still. Here we go. As Espeon and Umbreon are gonna... Umbreon's probably gonna level up here to 28 at the end of this. Espeon might get close to 27, well, that's probably pushing it. Although I know one of the Pokemon is a Rhyhorn, so that would give out a lot of EXP if I'm correct, but that's probably not going to be a little bit later. So, Sunkern and Hoppin to get things started. I think their trainers, like I said, are rock and ground, but I think the rest are water and grass. So this must be the grass-type trainer at the moment. And Sunkern, weakest Pokemon in the game. Hoppin, no defense whatsoever, which is funny because I think it actually does focus on defense, but it's not going to probably survive no confusion. Just like Sunkern probably won't survive no bite, even with Umbreon's terrible attack. What? The Hoppin survived? Are you kidding me? Now that was unexpected. Oh, that's official. Umbreon, you are useless. I know you got a good defense level, but come on. You can't one-shot a Sunkern? The weakest Pokemon in the game? With a 30 special defense? Come on. That should be a one-shot at this point. Oh my god. As that bullet said, I think it said did 4 hits. And thankfully flinched, so this time we're going to switch it around. The confusion on the Sunkern as you're going to get taken down. And also, most of the Pokemon here you'll find trainers have are from Gen 2 as well, which is funny enough. Although you'll find some Gen 3. Later on in the game, we battle like the more advanced trainers, you'll find them having Gen 1 as well. Some Gen 1s, I mean to say. As the Hoppin went down. Umbreon getting closer to 28, but not there yet. Alright, so now. 1 down, 3 to go. I think the next will be water as well. Like Wooper and Surskit, I believe. Which, that's right, Surskit back then does not know any bug type moves, I believe, so that won't be too much of a hassle. Alright, so let's see if I'm correct. Oh, Marrow and Surskit. Okay. That Marrow could be a little bit of a problem with that high defense, unfortunately. But hey, it shouldn't be too hard for Espeon and Umbreon to take on. As gonna go for the confusion on the Marrow and bite the Surskit. And I got a feeling that this is probably not going to be enough to take Marrow down. And of course it wasn't. Although I wasn't surprised about that. Now go for the bite. As that barely did half. Oh my god. That's pretty bad. I mean, Surskit doesn't really have any defense whatsoever as well. Here we go for Water Gun, which is not going to do anything. Even the Espeon, it did like nothing. Oh my god! Alright, so another bite. The agility after you just raised speed, but then again, maybe it didn't think it was raised enough. As here we go, another confusion. And in, I think 2 more levels at 29, you'll learn Psybeam, which will be a major upgrade. You can learn Psychic later on too. But Umbreon, unfortunately, back in Gen 3, is handicapped. The only other Dark-type move you can learn that does damage is Fantac, which I think is, unfortunately, not coming up next. I think that's at 36. But hey, at least Umbreon has defensive coverage. That's pretty good. That's actually kind of interesting to have Espeon and Umbreon on the team. Since, I guess to show off like Gen 2 as well, since you couldn't do an Eevee yet either, remember. And of course, back then, Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon really weren't available in Ruby and Sapphire, remember, because you had very, very limited stones and stuff. Matter of fact, I think there were so few stones available because I think they're finite in Ruby and Sapphire. So you might not even be able to get all the Pokemon that are required in the game to evolve with stones. I don't even think you'd be able to get all of them, believe it or not. Although I'd probably have to look it up. Because I'm very sure it's very finite in terms of resources. Okay, here comes the ground type with Trapinch and Swinub. And of course, Trapinch. That could be a little bit of a problem with Feint Attack on Espeon, but then again, Trapinch has no special attack, so that won't be too much of a concern. That Swinub will be annoying, though. Oops, I actually had a both attack Trapinch. Well, hopefully Trapinch will get one-shotted. Aw, man. So now they're going to gang up on Trapinch, leaving Swinub completely alone. As the Trapinch went down. By the way, one of the Hoenn Pokemon we're going to be getting, Vibrava in this game, but that's a while to go still. That's a long time from now. What was the point of identifying Espeon when you should have a move that should hit any of them, pretty much? I don't think, because Psychic's not isn't immune to anything, so what was the point of that? And I didn't do Double Team or anything like that. And Swamp got a whole bunch right there as Umbreon leveled up. I said Swamp instead of Espeon. Man, almost 100 HP. That's pretty good for Umbreon to have. Alright, so I think this was number 3 I take on, so I think there's one more. And then we gotta take on the next part of the game. After this, we're gonna be eventually soon getting the first Shadow Pokemon. But I still got another battle to take care of. And there's a couple things I gotta do before I can get that first Shadow Pokemon. As the final trainer now coming in, who I think has rock. We've seen grass, we've seen water, we've seen ground, so I think this is a rock type. I think it's Geodude and Rhyhorn. And oh, I got it right that time. How about that? And that Rhyhorn gives out a whole bunch of EXP. And thankfully, no defense, no special defense either, so either Espeon Umbreon would just one-shot them. Well, I can't say Umbreon because we know how terrible your special attack is. No. You do it on the Rhyhorn, and Umbreon will attack Geodude. Go. And, oh, wow, it actually held on. I can't believe that. Now, Espeon, that's pretty bad. You can't one-shot a Rhyhorn. Oh my god. And of course, how can you do Tail Whip when you don't have a tail? And what's kind of the point of that since you already got really good attack in the first place? As Geodude, once again, how about that? I think that's the third flinch that Umbreon has gotten in this game, in this whole entire playthrough. That is impressive results. Alright, as the Rhyhorn fell. Espeon got the 27, that's good. As Umbreon's at 28 now. One more level to go before you learn a new move. I think at 29 you learn either Moonlight or Fuse Ray, which either one would be very useful. Alright, so now they're all 4 have been defeated. So now, next up is to get, I think it was a white herb that Justy gives us. Because unfortunately we can't battle him right now. That's way later. And also, good thing too, because he's between 40 to 42. We can't take that on. That's going to be quite a difficult challenge. Although I think if you beat him, he'll give out Return as a TM, which would be an awesome pickup. I think White Herb heals stats conflicts. You see all those items you got at the very beginning of the game. Oh, restore stat, lowered stat. I don't think that's going to be very useful. Alright, so now, I'm going to go heal up. And I think I got to go up into the market because we need Pokeballs. I don't know if Rui said. Oh yeah, I don't know if Rui said it about it yet because Rui's got to talk about getting Pokeballs to snag Shadow Pokemon because we don't got them yet, and unfortunately, in Orre, since there's no wild Pokemon available, Pokeballs are like non-existent. I think there was someone you had to talk to. I can't remember who exactly off the top of my head. Maybe it was down. I think it was some woman you had to talk to, which there's none up here, so I guess downstairs. Someone talked about Pokeballs. I think it was you, maybe. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. And of course, now we gotta head back to the outskirts stand as Rui get the fuck out of my way. Alright, so now here we go. Back to the outskirts stands we go to pick up those Pokeballs. And maybe get some Great Balls too. So now... And there's Wily, who we're going to be able to battle, but unfortunately not at the moment. We can battle him a couple times. Alright, talk to you. If I can just get west, there we go. Now let's go get them Pokeballs. And you know, it's kind of funny how you gave out Pokeballs for free, which are non-existent, as you said. But here I can, right here, buy them, and Great Balls too. That makes no sense whatsoever, for crying out loud. Alright, get 12,000. And there's no potions or stuff like that, so I think, actually, no. And then, buy some extra. And I think I got enough for one more Pokeball too, which will do. I'm wondering if in this game, if you bought 10 Pokeballs, you get a Premier Ball too. I have no idea for sure. Alright, so now that that's the case, I think we healed up. Yep. Alright. Now, the long-awaited moment. It's time to go get our first Shadow Pokemon. Matter of fact, we're going to get 2 of them here in the city, but the second one's going to have to probably wait. I don't know if I'm going to do them in the same episode. So this episode's going on for like 17 minutes almost now. And of course, when I go in, I'll probably save state too. Actually, I think I'll save state after I battle, because Truly and Folly I'm going to have to battle, and one of them has the Shadow Pokemon. And of course, here we're going to get our first appearance of Myro B, if that's how it's pronounced. Who's going to have a Shadow Sudowoodo, but that's not until way, way later in the game. Oh my god, battling him with all them Ludicolo and Sudowoodo. Ooh, what nightmares that's going to be. That's going to be devastating. As those two in the colors, the red, green, blue, they're going to have the next Shadow Pokemon. They each have one each, so 3 in total, but unfortunately I'm going to be able to get one of them at a time, and the last 2 are not going to be able to be battleable until you beat the game, so I'm going to have to choose, because I'll explain that a little bit later on. It's kind of interesting, because what they have was very useful. Alright, finally we're going to take on first. Same team, pretty much. Oh, let's replace the Whisper with a Lotad. Alright, so Espeon and Umbreon got 2 levels since then, so we'll see how well they do here. Alright, so Confusion on the Lotad and Bite the Whisper. Let's see how well your Confusion does. And, oh! Damn! So close to a one-shot! And of course, I'm sure that Bite's not going to be anywhere close to anything on Whisper. Oh, and the red! Alright, here we go with another attack of Snipe. Oh god, it's probably going to be super effective on Espeon, although it probably won't do anything. Oh, you did it on Umbreon! What the fuck? Why not on Espeon? That would have been super effective. My god, even Espeon took that pretty well. Just 1 damage from Espeon for Umbreon, for crying out loud. That is terrible. Alright, so Whisper goes down. I mean, come on, evolve into a Loudred already. You're almost... Oh, that's right. X-Blot's not till level 40, that's right. Alright, so now, Lotad, you're going down with your 1 HP left. Alright, so now, here we go. Alright, now I'm gonna, save state in a second, as we're about to take on Truly and get our Shadow Pokemon. And here we go, as I just wrote the save state. Alright, here we go! Bound Folly, who's going to have a Shadow Pokemon, but he's not going to bring it out at first. Got to take out that Duskull or Spinarak, which both are weak to Espeon and Umbreon. Especially that Spinarak not going to survive any hit whatsoever from Espeon. Alright, so here we go. Espeon and Umbreon on the field. So Confusion on the Spinnerack, and Bite the Duskull, who's definitely going to survive that hit for that high defense, special defense. And the Spinnerack went down. Alright, here we go, guys! The first Shadow Pokemon in the game. And say hello to the Shadow Makuhita. As you'll finally see a Shadow Pokemon what it does. And I gotta do a whole bunch of explaining throughout the game too. And you see that Aurora like I told you about, and that's another thing about Shadow Pokemon. They attack trainers too, as I got a whole bunch of explain to do. But one basic thing is, oh, Duskull almost got one shot right there. Alright, in this turn I got the Leer off. Believe it or not, I'm actually gonna do a little bit of double battle use right here with a Reflect. Actually, Reflect is useful regardless of double or single. But anyways, that one thing about Shadow Pokemon right off the bat you'll notice is of course that purple background, but they have a move called Shadow Rush, which is basically a shadow move, which is a type in this game, a shadow version of Takedown. And it does a lot of damage, but also has recoil too, so you gotta watch out for that, especially when you're battling too. But thankfully, when you're trying to catch them, they have all their moves too, which unfortunately they do not have later on when you catch them. That could be kind of a problem. All right, go with a return. All right, I don't think it has an item, and I don't want to do taunt either. I don't need to do attacks. Oh, my jaw just snapped. All right, so. Maybe I'll just do a Bite to be safe, since that shouldn't do anything. Return, I think Espeon has really high happiness too, but of course that did nothing because you have no attack. Alright, so here we go with a Bite. As that did not much. I gotta be careful. Oh good, I got Flinch! Alright, so here we go. Gonna go for the catch. And we'll do another Bite, hopefully to knock you down the size a bit, as long as you don't do no Shadow Rush. Here we go! Trying to snag our first Shadow Pokemon. Son? Alright, we got the Makuhita as I save state right there. So, we got the first Shadow Pokemon, and we're on the verge of getting another one in a second. But of course, I gotta do some explaining since for all of you that have never played on Coliseum before, what's the difference between a Shadow Pokemon and a regular Pokemon? Like I said, they have different colored background in the game, well, in battle I mean to say, and as you saw, well you didn't see because they didn't do, Makuhita didn't do it, it has Shadow Rush, but anyways, here's what a Shadow Pokemon is. As you see, instead of an EXP bar, it has a heart gauge, and also, they do not gain EXP during battle. They don't gain the EXP until you purify them. They'll get them all the EXP they've accumulated right then and there. And of course, that purifying is going to take a long time. And of course, as you can see, all they know is Shadow Rush when you first catch them. It's the Shadow equivalent to Takedown with the 100% accuracy too, but it does damage backwards. So of course, as the gauge empties up, the Shadow Pokemon will get new moves filled out, although it's going to keep Shadow Rush until it's purified, so that last move will not be usable until then. And, Shadow Pokemon go into a thing called Hyper Mode once in a while, where when they're in Hyper Mode, their critical hit ratio is, I think, quadrupled. However, there is a chance they will not listen, and there's a chance they'll attack your teammate and you or the other trainer too, although that has no effect on the battle except not doing the move you're supposed to do. And I think they actually might hurt themselves too or something like that. But when that happens, you have to call them, which is a feature that replaces run in the game. When you do that, it lowers the heart gauge and it gets them out of hyper mode too. So that has a little bit of a use at the same time. The only problem with other hyper mode is when they fall into hyper mode, anything they were going to do that turn, they don't do at all. So no attack whatsoever. So that's also very problematic because it happens literally out of nowhere. And I think there was something else off the top of my head I'm like missing, but I can't think of off the top of my head. As Makuhita unfortunately does not have an item, because the next Shadow Pokemon is going to have an item. However, there's a little bit interesting thing. As you see, one of the Cipher peons are sitting right there at each entrance to the city. However, They have a shadow Pokemon, however, only one of them you can get right here. The last two you cannot get till after the main story mode. They each have the Kanto starter of their color. So you have the option of either a Bayleaf, a Quilava, or a Crocodile. Now, each one has their own unique specialty. Bayleaf, of course, has the Miracle Seed, and has shit, I can't remember. I think it was Magical Leaf or something like that. A really good grass type move off top. And of course, I think it has Poison Powder or something like that, so that could be very useful. Quilava is the very best fire type you're gonna get at the moment. And I think it can learn Dig later on too, which will be very useful. But Crocodile, oh my god, Crocodile could get Surf, which can hit both your opponents on the map, and this was before it could hit your teammate too, so that's very useful. However, you can only pick one, like I said. Now, thankfully, later on in a bit, maybe the next episode, you do have the option to get another grass type, a fire type, and of course, there's like 4 or 5 water types you can get before you get Purifying. So if you don't take Crocodile, you're still in pretty good hands. Now, of course, Quilava is probably recommended because the only other fire type from now on, at least for a while, is Slugma, which of course has no stats whatsoever. At least Quilava can do something. And Bayleaf is probably better in terms of the other option, Skiploom. Because I usually rotate in between which one I want to use. So I don't think I want to do Crocodile this time since I got a whole bunch of water types coming up. I don't know exactly where you're at though. Maybe like down here or something. Okay, that's where your Crocodile is. Because I can't remember exactly what I did last time, but I'm definitely not going to do Crocodile this time. I want to save, since I'm going to get a whole bunch of water types, I'll probably get one of them instead. So, Quilava or Bayleaf. I think I'll go with Quilava. I think that's what Chugga Conroy did too, because I watched his whole entire Coliseum playthrough. Alright, so here we go. Gonna bow you to get that Shadow Quilava. But of course, you have Spoink and Grimer, I believe, to start things off. And oh shit, I think I forgot to put Mako Heat up front too. Damn it. Oh, Quilava's already out front too. Okay, so here we go. Once everyone's sent out, Rui will identify Quilava, and then we can go try and catch it. Alright, so of course, here we go. Identifying Quilava. Alright, so of course, confusion on the Grimer. And then we're going to try a secret power on Quilava and see what happens. Oh, Quilava has the speed advantage. That's going to be problematic. But hey, that Flame Wheel did absolutely nothing to Umbreon. And of course, this confusion should do a shit ton of damage to Grimer. He'll probably hold on. Oh, good. Didn't hold on. Alright, so now, everyone got a good amount of EXP right there. So now here comes the Spoink. Which, of course, will get taken out easily with a bite. But, of course, we're doing Secret Power on Quilava first. Which didn't do much at all. Alright. Oh, good! Lowered accuracy. That's good. So it makes me less have to worry about, possibly, Shadow Rust if it can't hit. Alright, go with him. No. Return on the Quilava and bite Spoink. I think I did both Spoink. Oh, you have Smokescreen too. That's another good thing, too. As you missed, too! Huh, I thought Smokescreen affects both Pokemon, not just, one. Maybe that's later on in another gen. Alright, so here we go. As the Spoink... What? The Spoink survived? Oh, come on! Alright, here we go, Torment. Don't be some... except, Espeon. So that means you can't do Return again. Alright, then, set up a Reflect. And we'll bite the Spoink. Oh, great, here we go, Dig. But then again, hey, it's a good thing too, because I was going to do a Return on the Quilava's, and of course it would miss, so now I got the defense set up a little bit better too now. Alright, the Spoink finally went down now. Alright, so now, unfortunately, I don't think you can catch, unfortunately, yet. I don't think you can make a catch when they're underground. I don't think it works. Well, it actually let me, but I don't think I'm going to take the risk. Alright, so I guess I'll do, Not taunt, because I don't want to raise the, I guess we'll try Snats, although I don't think that's going to help at all. So, waste a turn here, because not only, and I don't know if this is the case in Colosseum, but in XD, the sequel to the game, when you do Colosseum, when you do Call, it actually raises the accuracy, I believe, of moves, and of course it also wakes Pokemon up, which of course, that's useless since everyone's asleep, since no one's asleep here. Alright, here we go for Great Ball. And of course, you can only make a catch one time each episode. Go for Secret Power too, but I got a funny feeling it's probably going to do Dig after this too. Alright, here we go. Hopefully get Quilava. Eat. Knee. Sun. Phew! Alright, got Quilava as I save state. So now, we're going to go check out Quilava in a second. And of course, the other two peons just left too. So, I'm not going to get Crocodile or Bayleaf until post-game, like I said. And that is a long-ass time away. Alright, so now. And of course, now we're going to head off to Pirate Town, but that's not going to be till next episode, unfortunately. Oh, that's right, Quilava has the charcoal too, so that makes Fire-type moves much stronger. Alright, so that's going to end the episode off here, as I got to start using these guys in battle to get their heart gauge down. So, Zane, Mina.